This is big time!
Who is Randy? Don't bring anyone's mother into this.
Your mama in the fucking stands!
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura. And
Christina Pashitsky.
welcome to your mom's house.
I didn't do it, Cougar. What's up, everybody? We're back on another episode of Behind the Jeans. Thanks so much for joining us. Oh, my goodness. If you're watching and you're not a member, well, become one and get in the chat so you can talk with us and hang out. Be a part of the hang. We got lots to get into today, some serious matters. And also, Fancy Chef finally on your mom's house. I'm going to lead off with that because it's a little more lighter. Plus, I'm so fucking curious how that food came out. But if you are not a member and you don't want to become one yet for whatever reason, guess what? You can still stay in touch. The email is behindthejeanshow@gmail.com. I'd love to have you join us in the conversation. Yes, that's also a quote from a gentleman that we're going to get into quite deeply today, Garth Brooks. Ooh, the thunder rolls indeed. But behindthejeanshow@gmail.com, that is the email if you want to get in touch with us in any way, shape, or form. My website is thejoshpotter.com. I was supposed to literally sign off of here, go to the airport, and fly to Naples, Florida to do a show tonight, or tomorrow night, excuse me. But that's not happening, obviously, what with the hurricane coming its way. And I was supposed to be in Tampa Bay this weekend. We'll get that shit nice and rescheduled real quick, all right? YMH, this is Cougar talking to me. I texted you photos of the main course dish. Oh, let me see here. Did you? I haven't gotten any texts. You mean in the chat or in an email? We'll figure it out. But either way, back to what I was getting at. TheJoshPotter.com is where you can go find out when I'm coming to your neck of the woods, or you can let me know where you would like me to come. But yes, Fancy Chef was on today, and I do want to watch him deliver the food. Because you know what I want to see? I feel like I know Tom pretty well at this point. I've been working with him on the road for over a decade now, which is crazy. So I feel like I know his face. And I know when he's putting up airs, so to speak. And I just want to see how he reacts to Fancy Chef's food. Maybe I haven't watched the episode in its entirety yet, and at the end is when they reveal the food. So I wanted to watch that together and maybe assess what they were eating or they were sampling there. Let's get into it here. We have it. Oh, boy, I'm pulling it up nice and good. Ooh, I did it right away. Okay, here we go. Tom is dressed in his chef outfit. Christina not in a chef outfit today.
Never touched that sausage. Okay? Did get them into little balls ready to go.
Interesting, Tom, too. This is an Italian feast. I don't recall eating anything like this in Italy.
I never, ever had anything like this.
Is that Spanish for delicious?
This is very interesting.
Yeah.
It's a ton of sauce.
Italian. Okay.
So we're doing Italian shit today. Italian. And they're watching him make it, and then I can't wait for them to bring it in. I know they bring it in after this. There's Tanner, of course. We went over this quite a bit when we did our Fancy Chef episode when he flew into Austin. That day we were on the air live, bringing you the goods, bringing you the highlights, and this is a little bit of that happening. And of course, they're making it now for Tom and Christina.
I mean, he's cooking for an entire army. Maybe he's cooking for the airlines in his mind.
Here is finally.
Oh, fuck, there's more oil in the cream? Oh, that's wine. Okay, thank God.
You couldn't find this nowhere.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, dude. What?
Okay, good.
I've never seen anybody do that in a cream.
Give me back the whisk.
Usually.
Well, he did say it was going to be pink. Do you remember that?
Oh, right.
One of our first conversations was, he goes, what do red and
I tell you,
white
the
make?
chef married flavors.
But this green and white and red.
Hold up, ladies and gentlemen.
2 quarts of heavy cream, 2 jars of pesto,
Beautiful. Be quiet.
a bottle of red wine.
A bottle. We're going to get tossed today. I mean, he's making food for the staff. I don't know why the amount is so. I mean, there's a bunch of staff there at YMH, and I'm sure everybody wanted to have a little bite or a little plate of Fancy Chef's food.
Butter
butter,
and olive oil.
This has never been done before. Don't tell me you don't smell it.
Another bottle of wine.
Okay.
They can smell it
Is that
Black
champagne?
Moscow, Budapest,
I think that's
Rome,
champagne, buddy.
Stop. Champagne
Fancy, very nice.
Anywhere
in the
world,
sauce?
they can smell this
No,
right
that
now.
is
They
bold.
probably smell it
It's
for life.
bold. He said he's doing things he's
Beautiful
never
and
done.
nice.
You might
puppet
get
chef?
ripped
Yes.
after
I think
this.
so.
Oh,
Don't worry about it.
Should we have some?
No, we can't have none.
Okay.
The meatballs got left in the oven, says Cougar, and yeah, I mean, that's part of the Italian meal right there. You can't have an Italian meal without meatballs, but evidently.
Okay. How
One
much
thing the
champagne
show
we gonna
chef
pour
overlooked.
in, Chef?
no.
Champagne
Oh,
never
God,
been
I
done
feel
before.
sick
Ugh.
already.
Never been done before.
Oh, I'm
Never
ill.
been
He already
done
put in an entire
dare
bottle
anybody tell me a
of
lie.
red wine, and now there's an entire half a bottle of champagne.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give that back. Let me get that Swiss back.
Yes, chef.
Okay, we almost done, ladies and gentlemen. We to the end.
Oh, he doesn't need to
All right,
lose.
yeah, to the
I'm gonna
end.
puke.
Smell that?
What are you gonna?
Come
smell
on,
it.
ladies and gentlemen.
Maybe this is the Fancy Chef's method, by the way. He gets people so drunk on his food that people are like, that was awesome. I feel fucking amazing. I'm tossed right now. This is great.
Do y'all smell this?
Well,
Yes, chef.
No, hold
I
on.
mean,
Y'all
I
smell it
cook
through the camera?
a lot. I love to cook, and
You know
I've
what sounds good right
never
now?
seen this.
The original.
That's what I'd like to know there too, DC. We're going to find out here in a second. But yeah, maybe it's like, when a girl, I don't know, maybe I'm talking tales out of school here, but it's like when an ugly girl has a bag of Coke or something. You know what I mean? I mean, that's crazy. It's same with guys. I should have made it a guy. You know what I mean? It's 4 girls. It's like when a weirdo dude has a bag of Coke and you're like, I guess I'm going to fucking make out with this guy and do some Coke with him. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with the Fancy Chef's food. It gets you so drunk that you're like, man, this is fucking good. I can't wait to see them eat it.
Original New York strip he was proposing with the
Fucking A, right?
with the roasted potatoes.
Right.
And, yeah.
Pretty straightforward American cuisine, but he's going Italian.
You wanted seafood.
Yeah.
He did.
Almost done for the main.
I think he also was
Regretful
thinking-
choice.
He knew how to make his client
Never
happy,
been done before.
surprise him
Never
at the
seen
last
red
moment
wine and champagne
by fulfilling
in my
his
pink
original
box before,
request.
but I never did it before because I'm so amazing. I'm so
Huh.
incredible. I know
Well.
exactly what I'm doing. Okay, give me that. Give me the pepper.
Should we take a break and pee?
Here we go, baby.
Okay.
He's bringing it in.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, so this is first done before. Bring it here, would you please? Let me finish it.
Yes, chef.
Bring it here. This has never been done before.
Never been done.
Never been done before.
You said that quite a bit. It's never been done before. I don't know if that's something I would like in my culinary world, is something to eat something that's never been done before. You know what I mean? That's not exactly something that's exciting when it comes to eating food here. I'm trying to go. I saw a nice. I have to refer to him only as chef, not Fancy Chef. I'm sorry, my bad. I did misappropriate things there. Don't trip. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it, pal. By the way, before we go further, I didn't acknowledge these at the top of the show. I want to say, well, what's up to Christopher Snow and Cloudy Visionary, new members. Ew, 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 ew. Chef wanted to challenge himself to appease John Segura. Well, and please, I'm assuming you mean too. Wonderful. I just wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say this has never been. Maybe it's something that I've never done before. Maybe it's something that is rarely done. When it comes to food, though, I'm saying. Do you really want something that's never been? You want to be the guinea pig? Never been done before? The alcohol did not cook out, for those of you in the chat who are trying to stick your nose in the air at me for suggesting that maybe you'd get wasted off of something like this. Heather had the food. She knows. And I wonder if we'll get her 2 cents once we see Tom and Christina eat it here.
Never done it. I never practiced it. Why would I? When
Never
I know about
practiced
flavor. I know about flavor, love. Why would I do that? Okay.
Christina's face says it all. Never practiced it.
So, what this is the John Segura.
The John Segura
Hey.
special.
Yes.
Wow.
So we added champagne. We added red wine.
Now, can I say something? This doesn't look half bad. Kind of looks good, right? Look at that shit. If you told me that this was if you told me this was Emeril Lagasse, I would have been like, oh, okay, yeah, I would have believed you.
We woke it up. That's infused with flavor.
God, I cannot wait.
Flavor. Okay, so you don't want to chop basil up too much because these have oils. And if you chop them up on the board, you want the oils to get saturated in the bowl, in the cutting board. So that's why all we do is pick these. And that's really the absolute way to do herbs.
This is a Burt method of cooking, by the way, where he, I don't know how those hands have been washed. He's not wearing any gloves or anything like that. We're just watching him touch all of those things and put them onto the old dish there.
Okay? Bon appetit.
Thanks so much.
Wow.
Chef, as we prepare for this tasting, would you mind joining us again here in the seat?
Oh, I will, sure. Absolutely.
Okay, great.
Absolutely.
Tom,
so
that
much.
was
Would you like anything to drink,
amazing.
Yeah, please.
Water?
So we have scallops, you have shrimp, you have wine, red, and champagne
Sit in the damn chair there, fancy chef.
incorporated together.
Wow. So you, red wine and
Josh, you help,
champagne.
I did.
Oh, that's awesome.
I did.
Thank you.
I did do
Thank
both.
you, Josh.
I thought I was hearing things there, Corey Sanchez. He said absolutely. Is that what he said? I thought I was just, I thought maybe I was just hearing things, but you figured out the actual spelling of that. Bert would 100% devour that dish. If you put this in front of Bert without telling him who made it, I think he would think that it was also. I mean, Bert's eaten at a lot of fancy restaurants. We can't discount that. The man has eaten at the best of the best. Chefs have made him great dishes. But do you think if you put one of these meals in front of him, he would be able to discern those things? I'm curious about that. Perhaps he could.
And that was the kick in terms of what I never did before. Is the shit.
This, he's in there. He's got a suit on. Zolo looking like, what was the dude on Regis? I forget the producer's name, but boy, oh boy, pulling out the chair, getting the chef nice and, it's
Together.
top tier
That's
stuff.
a wonderful idea.
Oh,
so
okay.
extraordinary looking.
Wait.
that?
Bring me the lemon.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You can stay here. Well, they'll get it. They'll get it. For you.
Okay.
Wow. We were watching you. Like I said, we're big foodies. We watch all the chef shows. We obviously watch your Instagram all the time. And watching
He was
you work
touching
out there
Tanner
was a
and
real
then the
treat.
food,
And
yeah.
we've just been salivating, fighting over who gets the first bite.
Here's your lemon, chef.
What's he going to do with all these lemons? The lemon is crazy, says Fresh 7X. Let's see what happens.
Can you give it back to me? Just going to change it.
A little lemon's going to change it. I put lemon on stuff.
Yep.
How much lemon is he going to do here?
Perfect.
Wow.
Now, this is what I'm talking about here, right here. We're looking at it. Reading Tom's face. And maybe from years of watching Your Mom's House, perhaps you can do it as well. What does this face say to you? Does this say amazing? Now, it might, you never know sometimes with this man. But this one right here, that does not look like a face that is excited about what he needs to eat. He's blind. He needs your glasses, says Max Power JR. I don't know. Is that true? Is that true? Potter, can you show us a soup dish you cook? Oh, see, I should do that. That would be a real video for you right there. I eat like a fucking prisoner over here. I cook my own meals. I don't do it I use dishes and appliances and things like that, but I'm not, I go by this theory. Not every meal you got to eat has got to be good. You just got to get food in your fucking stupid body so it can keep living. It's one of the flaws of the human body, if you ask me, frankly. Nevertheless, he is concealing his dad boner here. You think so, Corey Sanchez? That's him concealing his dad boner? I don't know about all that. Little boner, they comment at one point about Fancy Chef being blind as Potter. I can't wait to find that out. How do we know that? What does he drop a bunch of shit? We saw the glass break, but I thought Tanner did that last week, or the bowl, excuse me. Well, there's an initial face. This is before he's even eaten anything. Let's see how it goes from here on out. Those eyebrows going up is not a good thing.
Phone keeps ringing. And the seasoning.
Oh, that's so. Oh my God.
Coming.
Oh
That
my
is so beautifully done.
Nice work.
Oh my God. Look at the table. Christina probably, sometimes when you go to a nice restaurant, they got the that little cloth around the lemon, so when it squirts, it just kind of goes out, and you don't get seeds or any of the peel or the like little whatever the hell the skin is inside there. Not the fancy chef. No, he goes raw, dog. He's just whoosh, like he's making OJ. I bet Christina got some in her eye.
Masterfully applied.
Wow. Here, let me help you with that.
Yeah.
Don't get
Sounds like a
your-
telethon in there.
This is amazing. Now, how many bookings have you made since you've been with us this afternoon?
Oh, too many.
I
It's
bet.
hard to keep up. It really is.
Well, this is such a treat. We have been going back and forth on who gets the.
See, Tom is a decent actor. He's a good actor. We've seen him act in many a movie, things like that. He's having a hard time here acting and going, this is, wow. I think he's even shocked at the moves of the fancy chef right before his eyes. I can't wait till they eat something.
First bite. And
I tell you what, that's how you can make it even.
oh, tell
You
me.
take your fork, and she take hers. You get one side, he get the other.
Damn.
Oh, that's so nice.
And
What
you
a
do it
lovely
together.
idea.
Romantic.
It's like
Family.
Lady and the Tramp.
That's
Yeah.
a lovely idea.
Lady
Look
in
at
the
that.
Tramp.
Here's 2 forks.
how you do it.
Perfect. Cheers. What are you going to dive into first,
Ooh,
Tom?
God, I want it all. I think maybe one of these scallops.
Scallops.
Looks,
That's a dangerous game to play. I don't know. I would go noodle first. Let's test out the pasta, before we dive into one of the things that could maybe give us such wretched food poisoning that it would affect us for about a week.
very well.
Can't go wrong. And you know what? I'll do the shrimp. Because
Okay.
those look incredible. And I just love this
Lemon on pasta is diabolical. It sure is.
seasoning.
I mean, that's
Put on.
There we go.
Cheers.
yeah,
I got
that
some of
is-
that sauce because this is really the money maker.
And also, if
Beautiful.
you don't mind, I would really love no interruptions as we do this.
No interruptions at all.
Yeah, I really like to concentrate.
we
on
will
what
do that
I'm-
as well. We won't
Your
interrupt.
flavors and
Yeah.
such. I
I don't
agree.
want to beat you to it.
Cheers.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So y'all have your own dish.
Wow.
The John Segura.
The staff. Look at the staff. Waiting at bated breath. Will our entire lives go up in smoke because Fancy Chef came in here and cooked Tom and Christina scallops? They're all worried for their jobs. You see the worry on their face. If they get poisoned to a degree in which it kills them, what happens?
Cooked to perfection.
John, why are you doing that? You praying?
I mean,
This is tough. He's having a hard time. What is I don't know what the issue is here. I'd love to find out what the issue is here. Boy, oh boy. Because he's not even being able to act. He's not even being able to act in this case. This is amazing.
I'll say.
Oh boy, he's gonna. You see the Mr. McMahon thing? He's gonna puke.
And this is no shit. I've been to Alinea in Chicago. I've been to Zen in Singapore. And I've been to Latier in Paris. That's the best thing I've ever had in my entire life. Wow. Without a doubt.
Wow, he landed that plane. What if it is? I don't know anymore. Because maybe he was laughing and covering his mouth. He was in such shock that this is so fantastic. That could have been the case too. Now I don't know. I mean, my brain's in a pretzel.
Thank you so much.
Wow.
I appreciate that. Thanks a million.
You know, that's I really don't know how you did it. That was really extraordinary.
I mean, at the same time, I don't know how you did it. He just made scallops. I mean, is it a daring thing to make? Is it a little more complicated than, making cereal? Sure, but I mean oh, golly. I want to know from the staff too. Cougar, did you eat anything?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, do tell. I mean, what did you eat? Give us the real nitty gritty here. Come on. I mean, jokes aside, what did it taste like? I mean, it was edible. Clearly, they ate it. Tom is alive.
Yeah, everyone's alive that had it. It was delectable. It was nutritious. It was delicious.
So it was good.
Yeah, it was. It was. What's the word? Avant-garde.
No, of
But
course, yes. It's unique. It is rare. It is something that you didn't expect.
yeah. I mean, I had the strawberries, and those were amazing.
The strawberries. Now, do those come up here in a minute? Or did you
No,
eat those off?
They were the first course.
Now, the strawberries, explain to me so I don't have to go back. They're just strawberries?
Yes,
And he cooked them.
He plated a beautiful tower of strawberries.
Perfect. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Wonderful. And does anyone else there, have you talked with I mean, we saw Heather in the chat. She said that the alcohol did not cook out. Did she have like a full plate of pasta and almost get a DUI on the way home? How did that go? Did anyone else
I don't know. I mean, I think she might
share
just
their
be,
things?
I think she just might be like, saying chef's talk. Like that's usually what happens when you cook with alcohol. It gets cooked out.
I see. She's just educating us on what goes on
Yeah.
when cooking alcohol. I see. All right. Well, thank you, Cougar. I appreciate it, pal. Say hello. Say bye to Cougar, everybody, or hello, or what have you. Where is it? Cougar. Yeah, there he is. Anywho, let's watch a little bit more and see if they eat anything else.
I think as a treat, I'm going to go ahead and I normally I wouldn't do this. I'm going to share with the staff. So I'm going to allow everybody here to have some of this too. So go ahead and get
Come on,
bowls.
guys.
And
What a
and
benevolent man.
You guys can
Taste this.
try and enjoy. Here you go, Tanner. Yeah, I don't want to just hog it all to myself. You know what I mean? But
No,
that's
and especially Tanner,
unbelievable.
you worked so hard on
And
this.
you
You
can
should
get-
definitely have the first bite.
Yeah, you can have an extra serving for
Yeah.
yourself. Yes.
Don't. The sauce is incredible.
That sauce is just. I don't know how you did it. So in the moment, you decided, or did you pre-plan the champagne, the wine, the butter,
More
the
the
olive
foam.
oil,
That
the
is
heavy cream?
perfect.
How did you come up with that? Was that just inspiration, or is that?
It was inspiration. It was something I wanted to present that was never been done before. I get bored quick.
I get that. Is that
I
a?
do-
Is that
I
a?
do
I like how he just answers the phone everywhere he goes. This man, I can't tell. Again, I go back and forth all of the time if this man is just running us up the river. I can't tell one way or the other. Is this guy the biggest genius? Is he Sacha Baron Cohen or something? Or is he actually this? I mean, either way, what a unique, authentic fellow. But I hope it's real. I hope it's authentic. I hope he's just one of these savants. But we'll see as time goes on. What an episode, though. Having Fancy Chef finally reveal his meal, watching Tom and Christina cook it. But in a little bit more serious news, of course, this news broke last week. And of course, anybody associated with Your Mom's House received many, 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 many texts, many emails, many DMs regarding this news, making sure that everyone knew what happened with Garth Brooks. And of course, serious allegations from one of his hair and makeup people. Trisha Yearwood's former hair and makeup person, then became Garth's. We're talking like proposed threesomes. We're talking heinous acts from Garth. I did read one thing, though, about Garth that I found very interesting, and this definitely sounds like him. Accusations aside, of course, all of this alleged. But this one article that I came across from Radar was very interesting, and it's obviously when something like this comes out, I can't believe no one's interviewed Tom or Christina about it, in one of these tabloid-esque sort of publications, because they've been hot on the scent that this guy was a scoundrel since day one. But, Radar Online tracked down Garth Brooks' first wife, who, of course, he left for Trisha Yearwood back in the 90s when they were both rising stars in the country world. But Garth Brooks' first wife accused the singer of being a serial cheater and claimed he would go missing for 5 or 6 days with different women. Where is this news all along? I mean, obviously, when people were lobbing the criticisms of Garth Brooks in the Your Mom's House world, where was the first wife on this one? He partied with Diddy. I mean, boy, oh boy. Garth's personal chef is not fancy. I wonder if Fancy Chef would do anything for Garth now that, does he have scruples in that way? Was Fancy Chef at a Diddy party? These are things we maybe have. Who knows with what's going on in the world? We can't even look past any of the stars anymore. After explaining Brooks' seedy disappearing acts, the woman said, his first wife, I forget her name, Garth has always been a very sexual person. It was his ego proving he could look out, point, and conquer. At one stage, she told him to stop cheating or she would leave him. Then she added, I told him my bags were packed, plane tickets bought, and I'm gone. Did he write Thunder Rolls about this? That's the literal plot of that song. The warning woke Brooks has remained loyal, and the pair went on to spend 9 more years together, sharing 3 daughters before they separated in 2001, and she received a $125 million divorce settlement. However, Brooks, who went on to date wife Trisha Yearwood, claimed his womanizing actually sparked life into his first marriage. Aww. Isn't that always the way? No, I'm cheating on my wife, and that's what makes the relationship fresh. But things have been smelling strange here in the Your Mom's House world for many, many moons. And, you could see it on the guys. It is, at the end of the day, you see it on the guy's face. This guy is, something's up. And, wow. Not for people to dance on proverbial graves or anything like that, but it's like wild when you can kind of scope that out and you end up being right. It's obvious when, things were starting to get hot and heavy in terms of the comment section on Garth's things, where he started having a social team come aboard and block words and block accounts and, get, no more bodies being able to type on Garth's page any longer, things like that. Keying out things. Then if the guy can't lean into the joke a little bit to diffuse it, something's up there. So let us see here. Garth was also accused of hiring a hitman. I do not know this story. This is an article. This is another scandalous thing that comes across our desk here today. Let me just pull this up here real quick. Oh boy, I'll just read it. You don't need to read it with me. The drama surrounding Garth Brooks' sexual assault case continues with claims of a plot to silence the alleged victim. Jeez Louise. Oh boy, is this a reputable source? Oh my lord. According to legal documents, okay, so, that's wild. According to legal documents, Garth was the anonymous celebrity who went viral for filing a complaint against sexual assault accuser. He moved to shut down the alleged victim's public lawsuit over extortion claims and more. Brooks filed his complaint against the former employee in September under the pseudonym John Doe. He implored a federal court judge to stop the hairstylist from being allowed to sue him with false allegations. According to Brooks, the woman caused him emotional distress including anxiety and fear for himself and his family. Well, where does it come in about the hitman, allegedly? Let's see here. Let's go down even further. I want to get to the good part here. Garth Brooks returned to performing following the allegations. But where on earth is the hitman part? Well, it doesn't say. I should have read this earlier. I apologize. That came up. I didn't even notice that that was an article. I thought maybe it was a video there for a second. But regardless, that is out there. According to legal documents, they were trying to eliminate the accuser. Here we have, Garth Brooks defending himself. This is good. We got to put this one up because this is a video. Now let's see if there's any human elements behind his eyes during this part, Does he look as crazy as he does when he's inviting us to Studio G? He's like, ooh, I like that. Let's see if there's any sort of... Put it up on the screen. Ta-da. Ta-da. Ding. Probably get some dumb ad. What is going on with this site? Come on. Come on. Come on. This isn't me. This is the site, unless I'm also frozen or what have you. Come on. You can do it. You can do it website. You guys look at, think these Todd Snyder shoes are cool? Okay, here we go. I skipped this. I skipped this fucking ad. I skipped it. Why is it on? I skipped you. Oh my God. Oh my God. You're trying to put everyone to sleep. Everyone's going to fall asleep with your commercial. Come on. This is not. I'm angry. I can't skip it. It's going slower. God, that was obnoxious. I'm sorry. I'll do an extra minute and a half because of that. We don't have ads here. Here we go.
2 weeks. Let's address the elephant in the room, shall we? This thing is on. It's going to happen, and people.
It's like an SNL sketch so far. I got to tell you. Oh no.
Telling me it could be up to 2 years. Okay. So my suggestion is we all take a deep breath. We all just kind of settle in, and let's hold hands and take the trip together. Okay.
What? We got to hold hands and take the trip together? You got accused of rape, not me. I'm not holding hands and going in with this. Are you fucking out of your mind, guy? This is wild.
Because it is something that you cannot talk about. It's not, that's all we can say about it. So for those who joined us tonight to hear about that, I bid you a wonderful rest of your night, because that's the last we can say about it. And for those people that want to stick around, holy cow, people, Habitat. I saw a different side of my bride at Habitat. She was power tool queen.
Man, okay, this is wild. I mean, the fact that this isn't even an apology or a doubling down or any sorts. He's like, listen, I'm still doing my stupid live stream from Studio G here. I can't talk about the allegations because it's a legal situation. So if you came here to hear me talk about it, I just want to say, let's hold hands and go through it together, which is crazy. And then he just goes on to his next thing, the next topic. I would just not do a live stream. I pray to, I'm gonna knock on wood. I have no skeletons in my closet that are quite like that. You know what I mean? I have, done a lot of drugs. I've never done anything like that, but if I come on here with any sort of allegations that I can't talk about, I would not do the live stream. I wouldn't be like, okay, now we're going to watch Not Today, pal. No, I don't think so. I would probably just cancel the rest of the stream here. And that was the end of that. I mean, he just goes in, I saw a different side of my wife at Habitat. I mean, his wife also saying some wild, not wild shit, but it's like, what is she supposed to do? How about you just don't post on Instagram? She's like posting up like, well, God tests his strongest, whatever the hell. You know what I'm saying? It's like, just don't say anything. Because you're really not saying anything to begin with.
And I got to tell you guys, this might have been one of the greatest Vegas weekends, too.
Oh, yeah. You know, when you're accused of rape and you go to Vegas, and man, I had a blast. Didn't even remember that accusation thing.
So we're going to start Habitat?
Yeah, it sounds like she's working on her power tools now.
Oh,
Nice at this.
All right, get that out of here. I mean, boy, oh boy, that was, sorry that video fucked us there. I mean, it was worth seeing. That is crazy at the end of the day. I'm going to go see her insides here soon. Yeah, I mean, that is the fact that he hired a hitman, though. That's usually he does that on his own. Usually he gets it done for himself, allegedly. You know what I mean? I can't believe he had to hire a hitman this time around. He's losing his touch. Maybe he's getting old. I don't know. I mean, that was fucked, though, dude. That is crazy. I mean, that is probably the crazy, out of all the things and all the lore of Garth through the many, many, many years and through the LOLs, that was particularly crazy. Being faced with these accusations and handling it that was like, well, it's just one of those things and blah, 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 blah. It's like, even if you're completely innocent, the toll of the accusation would weigh on you in a way that it would make you in such turmoil. I mean, that is banana land. Unbelievable. Well, it all started back way, way, way back when episode 270 of Your Mom's House was where it began, I do believe. At least to the point where people started, well, Tom and Christina started noticing that Garth Brooks is a little weirdo. The mommies dug up the truth before the authorities. It's true. It was more of a suspicion, because of this. I believe this was the one that did it here. This is the one that I got it. This is the straw that broke the camel's back, that brought things to light, if you will, the canary in the coal mine. Here we go.
Start this fucking show, man. Sick of this shit.
Back in 270, episode 270.
Okay. Multiple choice.
Well, I guess it's official. We're now on Facebook. I really wasn't sure
Also, by the way, sorry, I should have said this out front. Episode 270, audio only. So we only have the audio of it, but we have Garth's beautiful face to look at.
about this at the start. But then a friend of mine said something that just made all kinds of sense. She said, think of it more as a conversation. I like that.
I like that.
But I'm already finding out on my own. So it's wiping the walls out between you and me. And I really like that.
Oh.
It allows us into each other's worlds, or I guess in my case, the hotel room. When I think about things I want to post cool stuff, slick stuff, neat stuff. But most of the stuff
God, it's crazy, We make the LOLs and joke about this so often that listening to the original audio, it's like a cartoon. It's like, I can't believe this was, it's kind of crazy, right? Going back, it's a little more, I don't know, shocking or something like that now. Going back after many years of not having heard it.
I'm going to post is going to be raw stuff like this. This is just who I am.
Ooh.
So if this is truly a conversation, then I say let the conversation begin.
Who is Randy?
Jesus Krispy Kreme Christ on a crotch rocket.
Yeah.
What the fuck was
Yeah.
that?
Can you even understand the levels of narcissism? And I can't even begin to.
I'm
Let's
having
take it line by
trouble,
line. Like, we gotta go.
The
through
vomit
it.
that is still in my mouth. He is so fucking gross. Oh my god.
For those of you who don't know who that was the very famous Garth Brooks.
Yeah.
After, God, it's just so ingrained in my brain that hearing the original audio is doing something to me. I can't quite put my finger on. Usually I do a pretty good job of expressing myself and letting you know my feelings, but I can't tell you right now what it's doing. It's doing something to me. It's very strange. And obviously, with the light of these allegations, you're like, yeah, of course a guy who talks like this in any capacity is a fucking psychopath. You know what
this guy's so famous. Isn't it weird when someone's that famous, you don't know one fucking song that they do?
Does he do Shaky Breaky Heart?
No, of course not.
That's not
That's
Garth.
the thing. Okay, sorry, I keep interrupting, but that's the thing, fucking Bobby. You are right. Like, the chat's always kind of spark something for me. He makes RPC look like a saint, says fucking Bobby. That's the thing. RPC is pure. It could be the most utter degeneracy that you've ever come across. It almost makes your skin crawl with how filthy and lewd it really is. But it comes from a place of purity. It doesn't come from a malicious place. I'll tell you that right now. Garth is the opposite. He is the yang to RPC's yin, if you ask me. Completely. Let's keep going and see if there's any more.
Garth Brooks?
No.
Don't smell my farts, my shaky breaky farts.
No, that's Miley Cyrus's dad.
Shit.
Billy
You
Ray
gotta be-
Cyrus.
The whole time I thought this asshole sang that
No,
song.
and this dude, he is so fucking famous.
I know what song he sings.
What?
In a surely stand up
Yep.
next to
Nope.
you and defend her.
Nope.
Really?
That's Toby Keith doing a cover of something.
Now that guy has
oh,
barbecue places.
This guy.
Right?
That's Toby Keith's bar and grill.
I love this barbecue.
I love this bar.
The reason I'm listening to this so in-depthly is because I want to pinpoint the moment where Tom and Christina realize there is something off about Garth. Right now, they're just making some LOLs about country music. But when do they find out that Garth truly is the menace that he is? Let's fast forward a bit.
Fully rehearsed.
It sure did.
I want to
That was
I
taped
can't
50
even.
times.
Can we please I
Yeah,
want to go through
here,
it line
first
by
of all,
line.
I guess he just got on. He just was convinced to do social media.
Yeah.
So he also just started
I'm so happy. Thank
an
God.
Instagram account. So this is
let's look at
this
it.
is his first video on Instagram. Go ahead.
Instagram, it's on. Hashtag Ask Garth. Ask me anything, okay? Hashtag happy. Hashtag Garth. Hashtag Mr. Yearwood. Oh, hashtag you're it.
What the
So
fuck is
It's like fucking
wrong
dad
with
boner
it?
nerd shit that he just did. Where he was like,
Hashtag.
"You're it." Like I'm getting on board with all what the kids are about. Bap, bap.
See, I mean, this is obviously their initial reactions from back, again, many episodes ago. 270 is when this went down. And it's not that. We highlighted all the dad boners last week. That the dad boners, for the most part, when not autistic, were very from a pure place as well. And this obviously stinks a little bit differently. Well, let's move forward. Maybe it wasn't in this moment that they, in their initial reaction to Garth Brooks, maybe that wasn't the one that sparked any sort of suspicion. I mean, obviously they think something's a bit off about him there, but it's not like ringing any sort of alarms aren't going off in their heads. Let's see what this one is here. A cringy announcement.
And what he's
from
about
Garth.
to do, what he's about to embark on, what he's announcing here, will be.
This, by the way, from episode 471. So we're jumping ahead quite a bit of time here. This is like 2 years later almost. I mean, when you're talking 200 episodes, I believe that's about two. I'm trying to think of the math in my head from my own fucking podcast. I think this is about 2 years later. And Garth is still making people concerned.
The biggest tour of all time.
Who
Let
reps
my
him?
man
Does
tell
our
you.
agents rep this guy too?
Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Go for
Let
it.
my man tell you.
Yeah, I love it.
All about it.
Here he
let
goes.
Let him be
Julia.
weird.
Who's
in a
weirder,
way.
Julia or this guy? Right?
This guy.
The full throttle guy.
This
or
guy's the
Garth?
weirdest guy of all time.
Hey everybody, Garth here, Nashville, Tennessee, right here in the place where we got inducted to the Hall of Fame. Great room right here in the Country Music Hall of Fame.
Oh my God.
Announced the world tour today, the stadium tour. This is going to be fun. I wanted to call it the Big Ass Stadium Tour. It's just a stadium tour. Above is all the information on it. But what we talked about today is we're going to introduce 5 cities before Christmas to go on sale, because on Inside Studio G, you guys asked for a longer planning date so you can plan to be at as many of these as you can. Here it comes. The first 2 cities, St. Louis is where we're kicking it off of. Man, you talk about a love fest last time we were there. Phoenix, specifically Glendale, Arizona, where the Cardinals play, there at State Farm Stadium as well. So those are the first 2. The other 3 will be announced here shortly. And again, they'll all be on sale before
Look at this.
Christmas.
Wait.
And remember, this is all about game day. Every show is going to be game day or Garth day, however you want to look at it. Come dressed in your full colors, support your team. Let's go have some fun. And let's get physical playing music. I like that thought.
Huh?
What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
I'm gonna start doing promos like this, though. I mean, you gotta think big, right? Game day, Garth day. This guy. What's crazy is since this time, I think Tom is doing some of these venues that Garth is doing. Could you imagine if he made things like this? I mean, I think he should start. I'm gonna start. Fuck.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
I think. Can I tell you what's really?
He doesn't know how to connect to
No.
human beings, which is
Or
odd
to
that
be
you're
himself.
such a huge music star.
Right. That's the see. This is the conundrum. Is he's trying to be this friendly social media guy, and he's not this guy.
Let's get physical playing music.
I don't understand. So
like
game
that.
day, he means
Fucking Bobby says it sounds like episode 476 was the first time John Segura accused Garth of being a serial killer. Interesting. I do have a highlight from there. Let's see here. Fucking Bobby's sniffing it out like a fucking detective over there, or at least a detective's dog.
We've been really, really on one with Garth Brooks the last few weeks, months, really.
you like him.
He's all right. I mean, I'm not a huge fan. I know of him.
Yeah.
Is he still
I
like?
wonder if Fahim, I see Fahim Anwar pretty much every other day or so down at the old comedy store there. I wonder if he knows that he is in such YMH lore.
Like really big, or is it all about?
Oh, he's
He's
enormous.
huge?
He's beyond anything.
Is he like the Drake of country music?
Yes.
Yeah, better, bigger, right?
Really?
Bigger,
Is he
bigger.
still flying on harnesses like over the audience?
I don't know. He's doing.
Does he
some
still do
big-ass
Chris Gaines?
shows. No.
No.
Doesn't.
That's when I tapped out.
But they
I was a huge Chris Gaines fan.
the commercials have been airing.
Now there's something Fahim brought up. Chris Gaines. Did Garth do these heinous acts or did Chris Gaines? What if the defense becomes a slippery slope? I could see the lawyers rolling that out at some point. Your Honor, Garth Brooks is innocent of these crimes. The man that you're looking for is Chris Gaines.
That
whole new
his
album
Notre
arc.
Dame show is going to come out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
The big ass stadium tour.
the big ass stadium tour, of which Notre Dame was the first stop, first concert ever in Notre Dame Stadium.
Jeez.
And now he's just going to do nothing but stadiums.
He's there.
He's way there.
It is weird that Garth gets you bricked up there. Jacqueline Hyde says, Albert, yes, that's what I'm saying. His alter ego, indeed. I mean, that's the thing. I think this is a whole new Chris Gaines career arc. You know, Chris Gaines hasn't had the best career. Garth's had the best one. Garth is selling out. Chris Gaines, a joke for the most part. But this is how most jokes become, or at least attempt to become relevant. They get canceled. So maybe Chris Gaines is going to get ready to take this one on the chin, and then he could go out there and be one of these canceled guys and be like, oh, can you believe it? I'm canceled from the woke people. You know, it could be like that. And you have a whole new career for Chris Gaines. And Garth, the sociopath, can work double hard.
There, bro.
Oh, yeah. Here he is
I'm
talking.
just going to call it a stadium tour for right now. It was going to be a college tour,
Uh-huh.
but because of the cities, how they worked out, there's going to be some professional stadiums in them as well. So we're just going to keep it at the stadium tour. But this one is going to be so special, so rare, and so far apart. We'll do probably 10 to 12 a year for 3 years.
Jesus.
10 to 12 a year for 3 years.
What's with the
Still going
defensive
on.
body language,
I don't know.
Guard?
It's like he doesn't need it.
It's like he doesn't need it, and it's like he doesn't dress up for his press conference either.
Very individual, very unique.
So weird.
His
Why is
body language is weird.
You know, he reminds me of like Tommy from the store. I don't know. Did you ever interact with him?
yeah, yeah.
Right.
He's
A little
got
bit.
a little Tommy vibe with
Little
the arms crossed
He's a little
and
weird,
the indifference
yeah.
to
By the way, this
the
is
stadium tour. Like, why is he disgusted by his own tour?
This is probably the 5th or 6th different video months apart that we've watched where he's wearing that same Nike
outfit.
shirt. He just wears that shirt.
Can I,
It's like, it's
oh my
good.
it's a good
God.
shirt.
Can I tell you what I figured out?
What?
I know why he's goddamn weird.
Why?
I'm being serious. I think he might be slightly autistic.
What?
I thought she was going to be like, I think he might be a rapist. I was like kidding. I was at the edge of my seat there first. I was like, well, what if she just nails it from the past? That'd be great.
Or Aspergery. I'm serious. Now think about my fucking theory.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can buy into it.
Because A, he mimics a lot of what he sees as being normal human behavior, and that's probably why he's not reading well on social media. Because he's really not relatable. And all of his interviews are fucking weird and a little Aspergery, but he's really good at what he does. He's pretty meticulous, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go like a dash of Asperger's.
I like your theory.
I'm
A
serious.
dash, huh?
Just he's highly. I'm not saying he's like full. Just a dash of Asperger. I'm gonna go.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think he is.
Could be. Let's see if this gets more weird.
Excited, scared, nervous, all the good things. I will say this, if the whole tour is going to be like Notre Dame, I don't know if I'll be able to handle it. 'Cause this is the most work that I've ever.
Isn't that a weird thing to say,
He's
though?
weird, but that's what I'm saying. He's
But
fucking
I
weird.
think
It's Asperger's.
it's a weird offshoot of Asperger's where it's like with a dash of confidence or like a heap of confidence.
Well, there's
Oh, you mean a sociopath?
lot of-
Asperger's with
but
confidence.
think
yes,
about-
there are performers
I mean,
that have it though.
Yeah.
that
there's
are really successful. Yes.
But this is a press conference about your tour where you're like, I'm scared, I'm nervous, I'm excited. Honestly, I don't know if I'll be able to handle my own tour. Like he just said, if it
That's
goes
not
like,
true.
he just said it. He's like, if the rest of the tour goes like this, I honestly don't know if I'll be able to do it. What? Like, what are you talking about? You're not gonna be able to do your own tour? Yeah, because it's just too much. Well, then don't fucking
Some
do your
people
tour.
are insecure though, and they double down the other way.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I think is really happening. I think it's fake. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna go this way. Like,
This is the most work that I've ever worked, but it's the most time I've ever put into anything.
He reminds me of Ricky Gervais from The Office.
The character.
Yes.
Yeah.
David Brent.
Yeah.
That's the look on Garth's face when he's just like that 1,000-yard stare is concerning now, knowing the allegations that we know now, isn't it? Everything, looking back with hindsight and all that.
Yeah.
They want it to be the best night of their life when you walk in there. That's a wonderful advantage to
Let's
have.
have Dr. Drew watch him.
Yeah.
Give it to them. Let them know that you care. Let them know that you're singing just to them. And that is easy in a honky tonk, and it became easy in an arena. And that's what I'm hoping becomes easy in a stadium.
He's about to
Find
cry.
people the furthest away and make them feel like they're front row.
Oh boy.
He's getting emotional there about putting on the show that'll change your life. It's weird, man. It is weird.
Yeah.
Something's going on. Dr. Drew has to watch.
What's going on is he's thinking about all the bodies he's got stacked in fucking graves on his in his
He's
yard.
a killer.
100%. He's probably killed 200-300 people in his life.
It's a good cover.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think so.
I'm gonna go with it. Just a dash of Asperger's.
Both can be true. Both can be true. So there it is. The first accusations leveled against Garth. That from episode 476, as fucking Bobby pointed out. And then, as time goes on, the mommies roll with this, and they obviously get on Garth's, social medias and things like that, spawning the slogan, "Where are the bodies, Garth?" Here, this is where this was born. Back on episode 533. So we're getting a little more into modern times at this point. Let's see. Did I do it right?
I get a lot of shit. I've gotten a lot of shit.
Look at that. We've jumped from audio only to the Redondo Beach home studio to then a different home studio, the second one. I don't remember where the hell that one was, but, whatever, the second home studio. Now we are in the LA studio, Studio Jeans.
About, speculation.
Spanning all the
about what
studios.
Garth Brooks has been up to and done. And I just want to say it feels good to be validated.
Yeah.
Feels good
Yeah.
to be validated.
Oh my God.
Look at the cover of this is one of the most respected publications in the country. It says Garth Brooks kidnap terror. And you just see the face of an unrepentant, violent, possible mass murderer. New hostage nightmare. Whew. I mean, this shit, that is...
Cool stuff, slick stuff,
yeah.
neat stuff.
Who did he kidnap?
Well, it's just, I'm...
Now it's all coming together, isn't it? I mean, the National Enquirer, could you imagine the guy who wrote that article? You're like, sure, everyone's like going to scoff at me because we're in the fucking National Enquirer. Meanwhile, that guy was like onto something.
Assuming, it looks like his lady there is...
Given an award.
Trish is not happy.
Well, she looks like she's scared in the photo. So I guess the implication is that maybe he kidnapped her?
That's what I thought.
I mean...
Well, who did he kidnap?
Can you give me a second?
What page is it on? Are you going to go through every page of the New York Times before you find it?
I'm looking for it.
It's probably on page 6.
Well, that would be the New York Post.
The New York Post. My
That's not
favorite
what we're looking at
publication.
right now. All right. Garth Brooks. Oh, man, look at him. That just looks just like when they have a guy, a perp walk, and they're like, oh, did you do it? And he just, looks at the cop. I didn't do it. Country kingpin Garth Brooks has been brought to his knees over fears for his family's safety. His ex-wife Sandy's fugitive former flame, who videotaped her in the nude and kidnapped her at gunpoint, now lives less than 15 miles from the music legend's loved ones. He's looking over his shoulders all the time. Oh, wait, this is a spin on what he's been up to. He must have paid them off. Oh, wow. So I guess they're saying that maybe he feels like he might get kidnapped?
That can't be accurate.
Yeah, it's like, how does Ted Bundy all of a sudden now he's scared?
He paid off this publication to spin the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like he paid somebody.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what they're saying here is that, like, now that is such a clever way to spin it. It was kind of like when Lance Armstrong, he started that, like, cancer Foundation.
I know.
And meanwhile, he's like doping up before every race. And then they're like, "Oh, but he's a great guy." It's like, yeah, he's diverting the attention to what he's doing, so that you go, "Oh, he's fucking yeah, but he's great." You know, it's like, "Oh, I'm scared, but yeah."
You're right, Tom. I didn't think of it that way. It's throwing the media off the trail,
of course,
of the crimes he's actually committing right now.
What he's doing.
Oh, that's interesting.
Who knows what he's really doing?
Who knows what he's really doing? Boy, oh boy. Could you? I mean, this is. I mean, I like I said, I am experiencing feelings of going back and hearing these words, knowing the allegations now, and just like it's eerie, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's the thing. I don't want to be, accused of saying something. I'm just saying, who knows?
I really like that.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. It's terrifying. He's a terrifying person.
He is.
Yeah.
How's his socials been lately? Have we been?
I haven't been on his
Yeah.
socials. I know that there's a lot of people missing from that they've been to the concerts. Like every time that he's in that city doing a show, the next day they're like, "Oh, there's like 6 people gone."
Women.
Yeah.
Yeah. He likes heavy-set blonde women, I think.
I don't know what he likes.
Well, that's the type.
That's the type?
I like that.
Yeah, I like
really
heavy set blondes.
I'm gonna have to do some research on that.
Is that supposed to be happening?
Is that
Remember
supposed to be?
time?
Huh?
And then they're like, "Happy birthday." He's like, "Oh, ha, 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 ha.
Happy birthday
To
to
G.
G. Happy birthday to
G.
G.
Inside Studio G, where music is first here, and I like it that way. Really cool.
God, it's really cool.
I got. Is that supposed to happen?
Uh-oh, he's gonna
That's
freak
like
out.
you. Oh my God, that was you earlier, where you were like, "I'm trying to hear the clip," and you got murderous towards me. We need to ISO him on that next episode. If you could lift the footage of Tom and the rage in his eyes, it was identical to this Garth rage. And like, I didn't know I was talking over. I was just
I didn't
excitable.
know. I wasn't in the room.
I didn't. I was honestly like really. I was so enraptured with what was happening. I don't know all the time what I do.
Okay.
And the rage.
It was not rage.
It welled up inside of you. I wish we could do an instant playback. It was exactly that. Is that supposed to happen? Happy birthday, TK. He's gonna murder me one day.
Oh my God! I hope they're so fortuitous. I hope that part was just a throwaway, and that one doesn't come true. Oh, by the way, up at Studio Jeans is this little number up there. This is how far and wide the slogan has gone. That it's immortalized up on Studio Jeans. There, can you see that? Is that big? That's the sign that Zolo took with him. Look at that. I zoomed in. I'm getting fucking good at this. I mean, come on. Can we get a round of applause for the fact that I just did that? Where are the bodies? Gee, this is the sign that somehow Zolo got into the concert there. And we're going to get to that in a moment. But first, let's fast forward a bit to episode 634, because at some point, Garth's people or Garth himself have all started noticing some things regarding their socials and the way that people are commenting on them. And here he starts blocking people, including Mr. John Segura.
So, do you remember the guy, a lawyer made a cool guy application?
It is crazy that we are going through quite literally every studio. This now is the studio that was betwixt the LA studio and the now lovely, palatial Austin studios. This is in Ennie's home.
That was like really detailed.
I do very well.
Matt S.
It was amazing.
He took it upon himself to.
Also, we've noticed Tom getting very thin. It's just thin. Just got dunk, 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 dunk. We're gonna get that. He's gonna be like Jack Skellington at some point.
Draft a complaint for me to file against Garth in federal court for negligent infliction of emotional distress resulting from Garth's blocking of me on social media. This is a licensed attorney in Florida, so it's not going to be relevant in federal district court. But he cannot bring it on my behalf, so I will have to let attorneys here kind of modify it and file it. But he went in detail.
This guy.
This is what I was thinking there, Casey, because Casey just said on here, Casey Taylor, I've been blocked as well. Well, I bet we can get a class action lawsuit going based off of this video right here. Oh, welcome. It's Chaos, a new member. Whoop, 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 whoop. Auga, auga. Thank you, Chaos, for joining the conversation.
I mean, in detail, undersigned counsel sues defendant Troy Garth Brooks, a.k.a. G, Chris Gaines, for Garth's unwarranted social media banning of Segura, for Segura refusal to let Segura have fun, and Garth's failure to disclose the location of the bodies, all of which have resulted in extreme emotional distress and emotional and physical injury to Segura. In support thereof, plaintiff further alleges as follows. At the time of action, Segura is a resident of Austin, Texas. At the time of action, Garth is a resident of Tulsa, Oklahoma. This court has jurisdiction if the plaintiff does not share state citizenship. And the damages here exceed $75,000. And it goes on. I mean, it's like factual allegations. It's detailed. I mean, it's exactly what you would file in court. Segura and Christine.
See that.
And your name is there multiple times as Christine. Yeah.
So this is so funny.
Pages of this.
Pages. It's silliness.
I love it.
Can we publish this on the website? Can people see
a true legal document? You ever get a legal document? Pages. I mean, it could be fucking for the dumbest shit in the world. It's this thick. Pride and Prejudice or whatever the hell.
See this?
War and Peace.
Brent Kirshner.
Brent Kirshner were engaged in a dunk contest under normal circumstances. Segura, being in far better shape than Brent Kirshner, would have excelled at this contest. However, due to Segura's diminished mental health caused directly and solely by Garth's actions, Segura took a misplaced step on his dunk approach, and as a result, suffered catastrophic injuries to both his leg and arm. I mean, this is all very true.
Yes.
One thing I'll have to have modified, and just so you know, is that I am not a junior. Some people don't know that.
No, you're not.
I'm not a junior. So I'm going to have that part, modified.
Mm-hmm.
But I really appreciate this, Matt. I mean, it's what is right.
Babe, how many pages did he draft?
It goes on. I mean...
do you know how many hours this took this man? This is 20 pages of legal documents.
No, it's 20. I think it's page 5.
Oh, shit. I was like, this guy has spent like 20 billable hours.
It says that my
doing
psychological trauma was also direct and proximate cause to the inflicting of injuries upon Christine, his wife, which serve only to further compound those damages suffered by Segura. Yeah, free Tom and award damages.
75 grand is what we're suing Garth?
No.
That's the amount of the damages?
No, that they far exceed that amount. I don't know exactly how much we're trying to collect here, but I think it would be.
This is amazing.
Several million.
He's blaming.
I mean, this is a class action lawsuit. I don't know how many in the chat. We've got a bunch of people in the chat today, a wonderful amount, some new folks as well. How many of you out there have been blocked by Garth? I'm going to make a lawyer commercial and go on and be like, have you been blocked by Garth Brooks? Well, you may be entitled to compensation. I'm going to make a commercial for it coming up here. We've got another video. Let's finish this one up here. It's almost done. Let's see
He's
if there's
blaming
any.
your accident. The argument here is that due to the emotional distress of being ignored.
Well, it's not an allegation. It's true.
Right. But I'm saying, that's what we're saying here, that because of the stress of being ignored by Garth, that's what led to
being blocked and being like
the traumatic accident.
Yeah. He basically has traumatized us.
Right.
And it's time to,
But that it led to your accident because you were so psychologically damaged.
Yeah. It's time to tell a judge, basically.
Yeah. It's his fault that you got injured. And I think that's accurate.
Yeah.
And I think we need to make him accountable.
Yeah.
For your accident.
I think so too. We'll see what happens.
Okay, let's see what happens. See
thank you, Matt.
His attorney
I'm glad
responds.
I almost forgot about it, so thank you for reminding me.
Well, you're coming up. This is your year anniversary almost,
I know.
right? Did
Well,
we
the
pass
year
it?
just passed, yeah.
Good time. Oh, you just watched a highlight from your mom's house.
We sure did. We've been doing it the whole time. We do it every week here on Behind the Jeans at Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. But I got another one for you, just to also complete the circuit of studios. This from episode 718. Another Garth
Pretty big.
highlight.
Oh,
Yeah, look at
okay.
that. Now we're in the one today, baby. Garth Brooks blocking Tom on Instagram. Seems like he did it on a couple of different occasions, you see. But boy, oh boy, it spanned every studio. The allegations coming out. I mean, boy, oh boy, where do we even go from here at the end of the day? And of course, Zolo, if you recall during that YMH Live, got that sign in, the one that we showed earlier, the one that's framed up in Your Mom's House studios right now down in Austin, Texas. Got that sign in there somehow, got it up on there on the old Jumbotron. Unbelievable.
Cat eating kibble big.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Doesn't get any bigger than this in our
Big
world.
deal.
Wow.
This is a YMH exclusive.
Chaos, you became a member again? Oh my lord, double time. Welcome twice? I don't know.
Huh.
Well, it finally happened, and I didn't think it was ever going to happen, but it is official now. Garth Brooks has blocked me on Instagram.
Oh no.
Yeah. Can you pull up his
Oh no.
his stuff here? I think the
Oh, why?
What a fucking lunatic.
Why would you do that, Garth?
Go to his like actual account page real quick, if you could. Oh, that's him. There he is. So,
oh my gosh.
yeah, this is. I'm trying to remember the. There, yeah, it doesn't come.
Oh, I just want to raise a point that Corey Sanchez had here. I mean, that is true as well. You know, we've talked about all the different studio changes. Tom getting thinner. Christine's tits, old tits too. From we've seen them throughout the years as well. So we cannot forget that. I'd be remiss.
Up for me anymore. The last. God, by the way, how weird is that poster? The +1 poster there on the right.
Yeah.
Where it's like, just
what's
holding on to my guitar.
Yeah, what is that? He's bummed out. He's sad.
Sexy.
He's in the green room.
Can you scroll? I'm trying to find out the last time I comment. Because I did comment. I don't comment that often, but I did recently. And it was one of my last ones. Like,
and you didn't even realize that would be your last
I didn't
comment.
realize. Like,
I hope it was a good
maybe,
one.
oh, God, these are so creepy.
I know his smile is so inauthentic. Oh,
yeah.
Fucking Bobby, that's a good idea. He says, leave a comment. I'll be blocked by the morning. Let me see if I'm not already blocked, and we'll watch this highlight, and I will pull it up, and I'll let you know what I comment in moments.
That's a photo.
That one's fucking weird as
Yeah,
shit.
that's not welcoming.
Go that way.
That one's from November.
Okay, go to, above it. I mean, like, just start clicking on them.
He does look better, though. He looks good now.
Okay.
He didn't get
that one.
He got red during the pandemic.
Leave a comment in the comment section. You get to decide what I write. So go ahead. Start penning some of those. We'll watch this video a little further, and I'll decide which one I want to go with. We'll discuss it before we sign off here. I'm giving you a few extra minutes. I played that Calm Health ad on accident. I owe you. You know? I'm giving back to the community here.
Yeah.
Slick stuff, all that.
You know what? Maybe they're still YMH
No,
comments.
because if he blocked you, then all of your comments would be stricken.
Oh, they would? Yeah. I was looking for like the last time.
Right.
I would have. Look at that.
Actually, folks, can I say this? The comments on Garth's page, if you're not blocked and you can go still look at it, he's shut off comments completely. I wonder why. I'm sure it was I bet he yearns for the days when people were just writing, "Where are the bodies, Garth?" You know what I'm saying? Because probably the comments for people who are outside of the jeans verse, outside of the mommy lexicon, they're leaving some wild comments too. And the last post he has here is him playing a concert. It says, "If there was ever a night that I really needed this, tonight was that night. Thank you for my life." Wow. God, just don't talk about it.
That big dumb hat. Shit.
Oh, it's so big.
Yeah.
Like it's all YMH comments.
Yeah, I was
too.
wondering.
So funny.
Go to the next one. Yeah, hit that. Let's see. Dolly Parton. I need a man who wears a cowboy hat. All right, maybe he's trying to. It seems like he's getting a little more like real comments. You know.
Well, this is Dolly. You don't
Hit
mess
that.
with Dolly. You know.
Oh, right, that's her post.
Yeah. Reba. Like we're not gonna.
Conversation concluded.
When is Garth using lung infection as instrument? It
Yeah.
says. Oh, look at Reba and Garth back in the day.
Back in the day.
Those are tight jeans on him.
Okay.
Look at his dick in that one.
Yeah.
Look how tight that is. There's Dolly.
The
She's
first
a
thing you said
saint.
when we watched that little bit of
Reynolds
Smokey and
last
the
night.
Bandit, you were like, look at that dick in him, right?
Well, the pants are too tight.
Yeah.
Couldn't help but notice. It was for me. Look at her. She's the best.
Yeah. Does it feel funny to hold hands? Oh, that beard's real dark.
Yeah.
Like Seagal dark.
Going back to that.
Yep.
But he does look back. I can't imagine why he would do that.
I know.
He'd been nothing but supportive and kind.
They're discussing the
Very strange.
blocking.
Let's see some video.
This, like some of his more recent things that I got real excited about. Oh, look,
Yeah.
there's an any comment. We had a lot of people asking where the music, where the music was. Cap.
I wonder if Any's blocked. I haven't, Any's not, I've been doing good with the technical stuff lately, so I feel like Any is not as, hovering over the broadcast as much these days. But if he were here, I would ask.
Yeah, you see that big ass cap in the fucking photo? Yeah, homie's capping all the time, man.
So this is him. This is what I love. This is it's such a country guy thing to do too.
Yeah.
He's unboxing his own stuff
shit.
and is getting excited about it. You know, so he's playing the.
You know what I'm excited about, Hank? A new member. What's up, Hank? You're not poor anymore, my friend. Thank you so much for joining up. Oh, and we got a super chat from Ashley Ace. Josh, do you still get all the super chat money? I'm not a member, but I want to support the Roach for being brave enough to visit RPC. I do indeed, Ashley Ace. I don't talk about it too much, even though I'm only getting fatter and poorer over here. I do indeed, and I thank you for sending a super chat. People who aren't members are able to do that, evidently. And by the way, open up your gifted memberships. I want you to remember that's a thing too. So if you're just sitting there, non-member, just watching along, you open up your gifted memberships, someone who's a member might just be so charitable and to gift you one, and then you can join us in the conversation. But thank you, Ashley Ace. I do appreciate it a great deal. All the super chats go for paying for new eyes for me at some point, so I do appreciate it. Thank you very much, and welcome to Hank as well.
Part of a fan for the unbox. Let's see it.
So weird.
You live with these things. You live with these things year in advance, but you create them. You're part of everything.
Yeah.
But the unboxing of them for the first time.
Of my own music.
Always the greatest thrill.
That wasn't for the first
so
time.
Beautiful.
There should have been
Brooks
plastic on it.
Anthology 2. You might have 1 and 3 already. You're going to complete your collection with Anthology 2. I'm going to take a look inside. I just got to see one thing. I love this. These things are so well placed.
Who's still listening
that
to
on the first
CDs?
Anthology, we had a lot of people
His
asking
fans.
where the music was. It's fabulous.
I
So it's so
mean-
smooth.
You know why he's got CDs? You can't get Garth Brooks music on any of these, like on Spotify, anything like that. I don't believe. I mean, I remember he used to just have like an exclusive deal, which was insane. He's like, I'm Michael Jackson. And he was right. Like, he just is like, I'm Michael Jackson. I can do whatever I want with my library, blah, blah, blah. So he puts them in CDs inside some fucking book and makes people hunt them down.
And it's so beautiful.
Pictures of me.
I just
and
love this
Yeah.
stuff.
Things I've
It's great.
said.
Garth Brooks Anthology 2.
Did you hear him?
Ships.
He said we had people asking where the music was. Nigga, it's the first page.
Yeah.
That's
Whoa, big words, and wow, lots of stuff happening out there in the chat right now. Little Boner gifting a membership. Thank you for your benevolence, good sir, Little Boner. And Little Boner, by the way, if you've been here all along, when we talked about Rob Eiler not washing his towels, Little Boner's like, this is cool, right? Well, Little Boner just announced wash his towels on Mondays. So thank you very much, sir. Snarf sending a $10 super sticker. That's cool. I'm down with some super stickers. Thank you, Snarf. You're the man. Always happy to see you here in the chat. Fucking Bobby gifting out a fucking membership. Oh my lord. Look at this. Eric Max Power Jr. V gifting 5 fucking memberships. I got to get some gosh darn sounds for these new things, because now that we're gifting memberships, now that we're sharing the conversation, I sound like fucking Garth over here. No, but we're going to get a bunch of fun little effects. But thank you so much for all of your charity and your help in getting people to join us. Go Bills. Thank you, Ashley Ace, sending another super chat. Holy shit, they're coming in fast and furious. Ashley Ace, my favorite non-member out there today. Thank you, Ashley Ace. I love you as well. And thank you to Eric Max Power, not only gifting 5 studio memberships, Mr. Moneybags over here dropping 10 bones for us in a super chat as well. Thank you. What an end to the show today. Let's watch a little bit more of this. Like I said, I mean, now that I'm getting all these things coming through, the gifted memberships, people are joining us. I got to finish this video. I don't mind that we're going into overtime here. You deserve it today, folks. You earned it.
Stupid.
It's so
You know,
sweet.
And like,
live with-
also, how much money does this guy need? I mean, isn't he a gajillionaire already? He's hawking his anthologies.
And why are
Like,
we
stop.
Did he do the thing where it was like Star Wars where he's like, "There's anthology 1 and 3. Now I'm releasing anthology 2." Like he went back in time
Hank, thank you very much.
to release a
weird.
different anthology. It's so strange.
Oh, there's Trish and
Oh,
him. What's going on?
Okay, what's going on?
Trish-
Now,
here?
this is going to be interesting. This is a good way to close things out because this is him and his wife. By the way, thank you, Hank. I feel like I didn't give you your due diligence. I appreciate you a great deal, and you're the best. Love you. Here we go. Wish you got in sooner. Well, now you're here. You're in, and it's not like it's going anywhere, folks. Wednesdays, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. You can join us every week for that.
Looks good too.
Buddy Garth Brooks here.
And Trisha Yearwood.
And guess what?
Habitat for Humanity is back on the road.
That's right. The Carter Work Project returns. And they're going to come to Charlotte in October of 2020.
He can't do it.
Right. And we can't wait to see you there.
He can't
That's
be
right. And
sincere.
the Carters will not be here. They're enjoying their retirement back in Plains, Georgia. So
Yeah,
the building
They're 90.
is up to you and us.
Let's do this for them. Let's do this for us. Do it for yourselves.
Amen. I love it. Let's go build something.
This is some weird
So
shit.
weird.
Ugh, amen. Let's go build something. I'm sickened by this man, folks. I got to tell you, I can't believe that going back through all the years that Tom and Christina nailed it so thoroughly. I mean, maybe they didn't nail the exact accusations that are occurring right now, the alleged acts of Garth Brooks, but I mean, they knew something was up. And boy, oh boy, it's not something to celebrate. We're not excited. We're not dancing around happy that they were right. But boy, oh boy, the mommies know. The mommies know. Well, folks, I appreciate you all being here. Thank you for watching. If you were just in the viewings aspect of things, thank you to all the fine folks that joined us as members today in the chat. Thank you to the new members. We got Christopher Snow. We got Cloudy Visionary Chaos joined up. Hank, my boy. Little Boner gifting out some subs for some new people. So did fucking Bobby and Max Power Jr. Thank you for the super chats from Ashley Yates, Eric Max Power Jr. and Hank. And of course, man, it's just so exciting the way the show ended there. And we'll see you next week. Oh, my God, Ashley, again with another one. Fucking Bobby, it's not that I'm too poor for a membership. I just love Josh. Well, hey, I'm not going to complain about that, Ashley. And thank you for yet another one. Now she's just throwing money out there just to talk to you in the chat. Join up. Someone gift Ashley Ace a freaking membership, folks. Well, we'll be back again next Wednesday right here on Behind the Jeans. I love you very much. This is the email if you want to get in touch, between shows during the week or the weekend. We'll, of course, be back 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern next Wednesday. And you can go to my website in the meantime as well. If you want to see me live, that's where we'll post things. And that is where you can let me know what you want to hear. God bless the portal to the roach and to the jeans staying high and tight. Now let's find those bodies. Jeez, don't trip. Always an active member. Love the regulars. Love the new folks. Love you all very much. And we will see you again next Wednesday right here on Behind the Jeans.
This is big time!
Who is Randy? Don't bring anyone's mother into this.
Your mama in the fucking stands!
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura. And
Christina Pashitsky.
welcome to your mom's house.